Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm sitting on my bedroom floor, which today's video is going to be my Alex 5 drawer. I had a requested video way back in September, October time, when I just recently started my YouTube channel, and unfortunately I had to take obviously a 2-month break because my camera broke, so I wasn't able to do that video, etc. So I do apologise, but now I decided to show you. I have bought quite a few more items lately, so you will see in this video. But yeah, I do hope you enjoy. This will probably be a yearly thing. I do tend to buy makeup quite a bit, quite often, and I do tend to run out of storage quite quickly. But yeah, please do give me a thumbs up. And let's get straight on to the video. So in this drawer, I just have all my base makeup, etc. So I have like my foundations, my liquid concealers and colour correctors. I also have some contour palettes down here, a few liquid highlighters and just some setting sprays. I then also have primers in this divider, and then I just have powders and bronzers, blushes, etc. So I think I'll do the foundations first and then I'll just work downwards. And if you're looking where these dividers are from, I did actually get them from Amazon, so I'll leave the link in the description box. But I just find them really useful, and they are really cheap. So yeah, let's do foundations first. So the first foundation I have is the Rimmel London Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Skin Brightening Foundation Vitamin C, and this is SPF 20, and I got this in the shade 100 Ivory. I do not like this foundation at all. It kind of like, after a certain amount of time with it on my face, it just comes out really orangified. So yeah, it never really used to do that, which I'm a bit gutted about, but I've tried it once, didn't really like it, so I probably won't try it again. I then also got the Rimmel London Lasting Finishing 25 Hour Breathable SPF 20. This is in the shade 100 Ivory Medium Coverage Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. It just comes in one of those simple, oh thank you, just go everywhere in my drawers. It just comes in this really nice applicator, and I just find it gives a really good medium coverage, and I can just build that coverage up, which I really do love. And again, for a drugstore foundation, I really do love this foundation. I then also have the Fit Me Maybelline New York Matte Poreless Normal to Oily Skin in the shade 102 Fair Ivory, and I haven't actually tried this foundation out yet, but I've heard it's really good, so I think I might do a testing video on this one. I then also have two of the No. 7 foundation, which are completely empty, but I've just left them in my divider, just remind me to get some more. And this is by far the best foundation I have used. This one is just the Instant Radiance Foundation with the SPF 15 in, and I just love this foundation so much. And this one's just the Stay Perfect Super Light Foundation, again SPF 15, and both of them are in the shade Calico. They are quite expensive. These are £15 each. No, sorry, this one's £15 and this one's £10. But they are by far the best makeup foundation I have tried, and I really need to get some more. So I'll just put them back. And then the last foundation I have is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue, and apparently you can wear this for up to 16 hours. I'm using this one at the minute, which I really do love. it sits really nicely on my skin, and it just comes in a pump, which again I really do love. So when I apply it onto my beauty blender, etc., it's just a fantastic foundation for me. I got this in the shade Light Vanilla, and it just works brilliant until I get to number 7 foundation. So again, for a drugstore foundation, I really do like this one, and I do believe, I think this, I paid £8.99 for this. So yeah, I'm really pleased I picked this one up. And then I just have 2 loose powders. So the first one is the number 7 powder, which, hello, you can see me. And then you actually get a fair amount of product in this powder, which I do love, because number 7 products can be quite expensive. So yeah, and this powder is really I find really good. And again, this is Fair Perfect Light. So that's the number 7 one. And then this one's just a collection sheer loose powder, and again it just comes just like that. I don't really tend to get on really well with this powder. I've had it for a few years. I still don't know why I have it. And then I also have the Fit Me Maybelline Matte Poreless in the shade 120, and this is just classic ivory shade. And again, I haven't even tried, which I think I might do, as I said, a testing video on this one and the foundation, because I've heard some really great reviews and I haven't tried it. And you're going to hear that mostly in this video, is I haven't tried this one yet, I haven't tried that, because I tend to buy new stuff and just chuck it in the back of the drawer. So moving on to concealers, I have quite a few concealers, as you can tell. So this one is again exactly the same as the foundation, the Lasting Finishing 25-hour Breathable. Again, I got this in the shade 100 Fair, and it just comes in this sponge applicator thing, which I really do not like. But it's a really nice shade. It does do medium coverage, but it's just not for me, unfortunately. But I've just left it in the drawer, because you do not know when you're going to need one. I then also have 2 Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix concealers. Again, still unused, still in their packaging. I got this in the shade 03 Light, and yeah, haven't tried those ones out. I have my all-time favourite concealer, and I think a lot of YouTubers will agree with me. This is the, because I will get my words out correctly, this is the collection Lasting Perfection. I got this in the shade 1 Fair, and it is just my all-time favourite concealer. I really do love this concealer, hell of a lot. How this has not run out yet, I do not know. I've got to move that because we don't want that there. I then also have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer, just exactly the same as the foundation, just to use when I use foundation, etc. And again, it's a really nice consistent concealer. So there's that one. I then also have 2 liquid colour correcting wands, which again haven't tried out yet. I just recently purchased these from ASOS, so I'm yet to try these, but one's just for your dark circles and one's just for your redness. I then also have a Rimmel London Match Perfection 010 Ivory. This contains vitamin C and E, but I really do not like it. It comes in one of those brushes, but the shade just was not for me at all. I then also have, which is my, again, all-time favourite concealer, and that is the Maybelline New York Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. And I absolutely love this concealer. I've just noticed they've just brought out some new shades, which I'm yet to try. But I just, again, even though it's a sponge one, the shade is just for me, and it's just one of those that you twist and it releases the concealer. And yeah, it is my all-time favourite concealer. This and the Collections Perfection one, I had to think then. This one, again, for a drugstore concealer, I absolutely love. I then also have the Rimmel London Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue. Exactly same as the foundation, but don't like it at all. It's just not a shade for me. I got this in the shade 010 Ivory, but it's just, again, it makes my skin really orangey after a while, which is just not for me. I then also have the W7 Light Diffusing Concealer, which, yet again, I'm yet to test on. I know it comes with one of those brushes things, but I didn't quite realise when I bought it from Beauty Outlet, because it was already packaged. But can't wait to see how I get on with that one. I then also have a NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. Haven't yet tried this one out. I then also have the the Avon Multi-Benefit Illuminator. Again, it's just a brush one, but as you can tell, I haven't tried it out. I have two Manana Glow Illuminator. I have two of those because I got them from Glossybox. Yet again, haven't really tested them out. It's not my sort of thing. And then the last three concealers I have, which I absolutely, again, love. And that is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. I so love these. They're just amazing. I got one in the shade C2, C5 and C3. Because I had no testers, so obviously I had to get a few shades. These are only £4 each, and for £4 each, they're just by far brilliant concealers. I absolutely love these concealers. And then moving on to primers. So I have the MARC, would happen if I was opening it correctly, the MARC Just Liquid Pat On Primer. I then also have a MARC Shadow Attract Eyeshadow Primer. I then also have the PS Pro Illuminating Primer Prep and Perfect. Again, this is my all-time favourite primer. I picked this up in Glossybox, I believe. And I so can't wait to go to Primark and pick some more up, because this is what I'm using in a minute, and it's just by far a brilliant primer. And this was only £5. So, yeah. Can't wait to get another one of those. I then also have the Makeup Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer. I'm really not too keen on this one, if I have to say. It's a bit of a soft, clear silicone one. And I think it's just the texture. It's just not for me at all. Which is such a shame, because this was £5. But obviously, if I need to use a primer, I could just use this. I then also have the Eyeshadow Primer Crayons Professional Makeup. Again, I got this in a glossy box, so yet to test this one out. I then have the Benefit the Pore Professional Matte Rescue. And yeah, again, I'm yet to try this one out, but I've heard really great, fantastic reviews on this, so I so can't wait to try this one out. And if it works for me, I so can't wait to get the full version of it. I then also have, I do have two NYX products. So the first one is Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. It's just a clear eyebrow gel. And then the other one is HD Studio Photogenic Eyeshadow Base Primer. And again, it's just like another clear liquidy substance, which I have tried this one out and I absolutely love, but I'm yet to try this one out. I then have the NYX Pore Filler Primer, and again, I love this product, so I will be buying a full version of it. I then also have the Illusion I Love Eye Contour, which again, I'm yet to try on. I am sorry if my products are here and then I move here. I'm still getting used to filming, etc. And this is my first makeup collection, so I will get better further along down the line. I then also have a NUXE this is just more of like illuminating like face, body, hair, etc, which again I haven't really tested out. Come on, please focus. There we go. It's just more of a really gold shimmery product. So yeah, I think I really need to give this a go soon, because I got this in a glossy box and I haven't really tested it out yet. And then moving on to powders, I have 2 of the Superstay 24 Hours powders. As you could tell from the beauty outlet, I did have originally the 21 Nude, but it is now way too dark for me. I did used to have dark hair, but I now have light blonde hair, so this is so dark on my skin tone, so I had to buy a lighter one. But I'll just keep it in case I do go back dark, and I have this handy. And then this is the light one that I picked up. I just got this in the shade 10I3, and it's just a waterproof powder, 24 hours, which I don't know why they say 24 hours, because I don't know anyone who keeps their makeup on for that amount of time. But it's just more of a really light tone shade than the other one, and I wear this every day. I then also have the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base. I got this in the shade Honey, and again it is so dark, but I might be able to get away with using this either as a contour or a bronzer. I won't be using it as a face powder. I then also have the NYX HD Finishing Powder. Again, haven't used it. It came in a kit and still yet to use that one. I have the number 7 blusher in the shade Natural Blush, and it just comes more of this pinky tone blush, which is a really gorgeous shade. I really can't wait to use that as a blush. I also have this Crayons, which, hello, you can see me again, and I haven't really tried this out yet. It's just a really gorgeous product, but I'm really not sure. I think I'll have to give it a go at some point, but not yet. I then also have the Ruby blush, and it's just more of a like an orangey colour. It's quite of a dark pinky tone. It's just more like orangey really. Again, I got this in a glossy box. I'm yet to test this one out. I have the banana setting powder, which I have tried once. Whoa, that's a lot of product. Thank God I actually looked at that before I chucked it. I did get this in glossy box. Again, I haven't really used this. I tried it out once. I didn't get on with it, but I think I used it wrong. So I might give this another go and see if I do it right this time. Probably not. This is me. I then also have the Hoola Benefit bronzer. It's just a mini version. It's a really nice cool tone brown. I do contour this most days, and yeah, absolutely love it. I then also have the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and this is what I use mainly now and again, and it's just a really nice bronze for me. And I got this in the shade 021 Sunlight. And then moving on to the items down on this side, I have a PS Camouflage palette, which unfortunately is too dark for me, but it's a shame really, because I don't think they do these at Primark now. But this was only 50p, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah, it just comes, they are really quite dark shades, which will weigh a bit. I'm only on the first draw and I can't get my words out. This is going really, really well. But yeah, just these 3 shades are really, really dark for my skin tone, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use. And as I said, this is a medium to dark palette, which I have heard they've done a light one, so I'm really hoping they do another one when I go back there. I also have 2 colour correcting palettes. So this one is again the Maybelline New York one, which again still haven't used. As you can see, it's nice and clean. I then also have the Insta Conceal and Correct by Rimmel London, and again it just comes in 3 different shades, which yeah, I'm to test out on. I then also have the Maybelline New York Master Sculpt Contouring Palette. I got this one is for your contouring and this one is for your highlighter, which I don't really use a highlighter, but I use a contour most days. And I got this in 01 Light Medium. I then also picked up the Nip and Fab contour palette, which again I got in the medium shades, and they are a bit dark on me, but I tend to blend it in with my a few other of my products and it comes out okay. So it will come into use now and again, but I need to get a light one, and yeah. So I got the Nib and Fab contour palette, and it just comes obviously in 6 shades, as you can tell. This one's more of a highlighter, and yeah, I tend to use either this one or this one. You could get away with using this one as your eyebrows to colour them in, etc., which I have heard most people do. But yeah, it's a really good palette. I'm just ashamed I got it in the wrong shade. And then I also have a Maybelline New York, 01 Light liquid concealer contour stick. Again, haven't really used. And I also have a Revlon Photo Ready Instafix highlighter stick. I recently got this from the beauty outlet store, so I'm yet to try this one out, but I think it's going to be a bit too dark for my skin tone, which is not. Oh, actually, I might be able to get away. It's actually a really nice shimmery product. I might be able to use that, which I can't wait to try. I then also have the Avon Cream Blush and Highlighter Duo. So one side is your cream blush, and then the other side is your highlighter. And as you can see, I still haven't used it yet. And then the last 3 products I have in the first drawer are setting sprays. So the first one is the NYX First Base Primer Spray. I then also have the NYX Max Finishing Setting Spray. And then I also have the Studio 10 Makeup Mist Glow Perfection, which I got this in glossy box and I absolutely love. I so can't wait to buy the full size product because it just smells amazing. And it just sets my makeup in all day, which I love. And then moving on to drawer number 2. As you can see, it's all full up. So in this one, I just keep all my highlighters in, my eyebrow pomades and eyebrow pencils, etc. All my glitters, again more highlighters, and then just loads of mascaras, as you can see. So these ones are just some eyelashes. I love these eyelashes. They are so good. These ones I haven't used yet, so I can't say anything, but I have used these ones. And I've used these ones, these are the ones that I've used, and I absolutely love them. They just fit so nicely on my eyelashes, and yeah, I can't wait. I did just buy these recently, so I can't wait to try these ones out, which I am thinking of doing a festival look video soon. So if that's something you'd like me to do, then please just leave a comment in the comment box. And yeah, I have loads of mascaras, so I'm just going to get a few out because I do have loads. I do tend to keep my really good ones at the top and my really bad ones that I don't get on at the bottom. So the first 2 that I absolutely love, again, are from the Maybelline New York. This isn't sponsored or anything, but these are really good mascaras. So this one is the Lash Sensation Lash Multiplying Mascara, and this one is the Lash Sensation Lustricous with Oil Blend. And this one I love. It has like a bendy wand. I really do. Come on, focus camera. You're not going to focus. It's always the way. But I absolutely love this mascara. I wear it on in all my videos that I do, etc. And if it isn't this one, I tend to be wearing this one. And again, by far my two favourite products. And again is another Maybelline New York. And this is the Total Temptation. And oh my god, this smells of coconut. I think it has coconut oil in, which I absolutely love. As you can see, I've used this quite a bit. It comes in a really nice size wand. And yeah, for a drugstore mascara, I really do love this mascara. I then also have the Max Factor False Lash Effects mascara, which I'm yet to try out on because I've not long bought this one. I then also have the Revlon Dramatic Definition mascara, which comes in a very small wand, which again is really good for getting into those corners, etc. on your eyelashes. I then also have, which I haven't really tested out yet, which I've heard are really good, and that is again from the Primark range, and that is the PS Iconic Intensive Black Lightning Full Volume Mascara. I think this one's got a big wand. I'm not sure. No, it's actually got a fairly sized wand, but I've heard great reviews for this one. And also this one, this is the 3D Curl Lengthening Mega Volume. I think this one's going to be the big one. Oh no, I don't know which one's the big one then. This is just more of a curved wand, which I'm yet to try out on, but I've heard some great reviews on. And then I just have some other mascaras. This is the Day to Night Rimmel London Glamorize Volume. Again, my all-time favourite. I then also have the NYX Voluptuous Lashes Mascara, and again, I love this one. I also got the W7 Absolute Lashes, and I think this, well, personally in my opinion, this is a dupe version of the Benefit. I just love it so much, and you get this in well, I got this in Savers, and this was only £3.99, and I just think the packaging is just like a dupe version of the Benefit one. But that's just my opinion. Other people could disagree with me, but again, another mascara that I love. And then I just have a few mini ones. So I have the Ciate Wonder Wand. I also have the Rodial Glamour Lash Mascara XXL. I also have the Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara, which I absolutely love. And it comes with a super size mini wand. I love it. I really do love this one mascara. I so got to get the full version. The only mascara I do not love is from Avon, and that is this Mega one. And I think you will see in a minute. It goes like that. How am I meant to put that on my lashes? I do not know. Without poking myself in the eye, I really do not know, so I haven't even tried it. I've just stuck that back in the drawer. And then moving on to highlighters. So I have quite a lot of highlighters, as you're about to know. So in this one, I just have a few of the Nip Fab liquid highlighters. I've got one in the shade 01 Light Gold and one in the shade 02 Rose Gold. And again, my all-time favourite. I so love these. I just love the packaging as well, because it's like a dupe version of the Iconic Londons, but I don't have an Iconic London yet. But yeah, I really do love these highlighters. They're so pretty. I then also have the two Ciate highlighters, which I have to admit, these have to be my first products that I spent quite a bit of money, on way over £10 on a highlighter for. These were £28. So this one is the shade Solstice, It's just more of a purpley colour. That's it. Stay focused. Which again, I absolutely love. And then this one is the shade Rainbow. And I mean, how beautiful is that? It's so stunning. I absolutely love this highlighter. I then also have two highlighters from Makeup Revolution. I've got one in the Vivid Bake highlighter, and then I also have a strobe highlighter. Again, really good highlighters. They do the job. And again, I also have a Makeup Revolution rainbow highlighter, and again, my all-time favourite highlighter. I am really sorry about the light quality. I am filming this natural light, so 1 minute my camera could be light and then the next minute it could be dull. So I really do apologise. And then moving on to this section, this is just all glitter, etc. So I have 4 pots from the brand, well, I did. So I have 4 pots from the brand NYX. These are the glitter metallic pots. So I have the shade, one in the shade Lumi, one in the shade Beauty Beam, and one in the shade Goldstone, and this one is in the shade Dubai Bronze. I then also have 2 glitter pots from ASOS. I have one in the shade Inquisitive, which is more of a goldy glittery tone, and I have one in the shade Mindful, which is more of a multicolour glitter. And these pots are really cute. You get your wax bit at the top, and then you have your glitter bit at the bottom, which, as you can see, I'm yet to try. And I got these on ASOS. I think these were £6.50, but for a great big amount pot of glitter, you can't go wrong. I then also have 2 Colour Tattoo 24 Hours eyeshadows. I got one on the shade 35 On and On Bronze, which is more of a very bronzy gold colour. And then I also got a shade 65 Pink Gold, which is a really stunning, it's more of like a blusher pink. It is so cute and very shimmery. And as you can see, I'm yet to test these. And again, these are from Maybelline New York. I then also have, which I'm so gutted about, and that is the MAC Big Gel Paint Jar. These weren't described as eyeliners in the brochure at all. So I've got the whole set thinking they were eyeshadows, when in fact they are very liquidy eyeliners. I mean, this one's a black, so you can't really tell. But they're just so, wasn't meant to do that. They're just so like creamy. And I really wanted to use these as a eyeshadow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, which I am quite disappointed in. And then moving on to eyebrows, pencils, eyeliners, etc. So I'll just store them all in this section here. I have the Freedom eyebrow pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This was for when I had dark hair, and it's just a very dark browny colour. Freedom has now been discontinued. I believe Revolution Pro has taken over them. So yeah, I'm a bit gutted about that, because I did do some really good pomade. And then I also got the Makeup Revolution brow pomade in the shade Soft Brown. And it's just a really nice soft browny colour. It's like a warm brown, which again I really do love. I then also have, which I don't even know why this is in this drawer. This is the Bobbi Brown Eye Repair Cream. I got this in glossy box. It's just a small eye cream, which really needs to go in that drawer. I then also have the Collection Lasting Colour Gel Eyeliner, which is again in the shade black. And then the rest are just eyebrow liquids, eyeliner, etc. This is the K-Brow Mini Benefit version. So you have your pen, your brush applicator, and then you have your product, which I think is a really good amount for mini. And yet I'm going to test this out because this is recently new. I've just got a few. This is the Ciate Fix eyeliner, yet again still in the packaging. I have a Sport FX brown brow pen. Start again. I have the Sport FX brow pencil in the shade black, which is more of this shade. As you can see, I've used this quite a bit. I absolutely love this product. And then you've just got your bushy applicator that side. I have the NYC City Proof 24-hour waterproof eyeshadow in the shade black. And then the rest are just a few eye products, etc. I have the Barry M Blink, which is a really long eyeliner. I have the Mark Big Colour Eye Contour Pencil, which is more of a shimmery colour. I just have a few, this is the George Precision Felt Tip Liner, which is again a really good eyeliner. I really do love that. This is the Revolution Makeup Pro, again another eyeliner. So yeah, I have a very big collection of eyeliners. And then moving on to the highlighters, all down here. I thought I'd just give them their own little space, etc. along here. So the first two, which I absolutely love, are from the I Love makeup. So this is the Mermaid Heart. This is the highlighter for your face and eyes, sorry. And I mean, just wow, I absolutely love this highlighter. I tend to use this light bluey one now and again for my inner corners. I think I paid £5 for this, and again it's a really good product. I then also have the Unicorn's Heart Rainbow Highlighter, and again a stunning highlighter. This one I tend to use as well for my inner corners. It's just a really stunning product. I absolutely love them. I then also have another product from I Love Makeup, and that is the Blush in Hearts Triple Bake Blusher. And again, it's just a gorgeous blusher. I tend to use this every day. I then also have the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss. Again, I absolutely love this highlighter. I just love the colours, and they're just so pretty. I really do love this one. And then I also have, which is my all-time favourite highlighter, which I'm using this today, and that is the Sophie X palette. I've already broke it, but oh well. You get 8 shades in this, and I tend to use these two the most, this one and this one. And yeah, it is just a stunning palette, and this is only £8, and to get 8 shades for £8, and they are so pigmented. I mean, just wow. And again, this one, I mean, I absolutely love these highlighters. It's my all-time favourite highlighter palette. So I need to get another one of these for backup, but I'm not going to run out anytime soon. I then also have the Revolution Love Conquers All palette. You will see this palette as well in the eyeshadow palette drawers, because as you can see, you have 6 eyeshadows and 1 highlighter. I just wanted one in the highlighter drawer, and obviously the eyeshadow ones as well for the eyeshadow drawer. But again, you get a really stunning highlighter, and yeah, just wow. Just look at that highlighter. I just absolutely love it. And then these 2 ones that are right at the far back, these are recently purchased from Beauty Outlet, which yet again I'm yet to test, but this is just the Candy Floss Face Brightening one, which is more of a fairy pink shimmery powder product. And then this one is a double act bronzer and blusher, which again is going to be way too dark for me. But I am doing a testing video of them soon, so we'll have a bit of a laugh on that one. I'll probably end up looking like a clown. So yeah, that's everything from drawer number 2. Moving on to drawer number 3 is where I keep all my eyeshadow palettes, etc. I tend to have quite a few eyeshadows palettes. I have 30 eyeshadow palettes, which is way too many. But I'm just going to show you a few palettes. So on this side I have the PS After Party eyeshadow palette, which again comes in some really gorgeous colours. These wasn't eyeshadows, but I could only get them in these drawer, and these are again from the PS range. This is the Gold Rush highlighter palette. Beautiful highlighters. This one's absolutely stunning, a glow. I then also have the Pure Blush Matte and Shimmer blush palette from the PS range, and again some very vibrant colours. And then I have the Ciate London eyeshadow palette, and again they're very gorgeous colours. I so love these colours. I then also have the Barry M Meter Storm eyeshadow palette, which I've just recently purchased. These are all shimmery colours. I then also have 2 sleek palettes. So one is the Eye Define Storm 578, and it just comes just like this. You have your mattes and some shimmers. And again, this is the Eye Define Original 594, and again you just have, these ones are just mainly shimmers, but are just really stunning shimmers. I then also have 2 NYX palettes. This is the Wicked Dreams, and again they just come like this. So you've got your mattes and your shimmers, and again I love this palette. It doesn't look like I've actually used any colours, but I have, and again they're just stunning. I then also have the In Your Element Metal NYX palette, and I absolutely love the packaging, and I mean, just wow, I absolutely love these. I'm just going to do a few swatches. So these are just a few of the 3 swatches at the top, and I absolutely love this colour. It is so beautiful. I then also have the Stelia palette, which again, really stunning colours. I really need to try out this colour. I keep saying it, but I really do need to try out this colour. It's more of a like purpley burgundy colour, which I think would go really well with this, and this colour is like, this colour is more of like a champagne-y colour. So yeah, and I really got a really good price on this. I got this from the Beauty Outlet. This was originally £30, but I only paid £10 for this, so I'm so pleased I picked this up. I then also have the 2 Sophie X palettes. So this one is the new one out, and this is the Extra Spice. And I have to say, again, the colours are freaking gorgeous. I mean, just wow. I absolutely love Romance, which I'll do again a few swatches on. I'll do a swatch on Dreams, and then I'll do a swatch on Infinity. And I mean, just wow, I absolutely love these colours. They're so beautiful and they're very, very pigmented. And this palette was only £10, and you get colours that pigmented. Just wow. I also have the very first eyeshadow palette, which took me months to buy. I think her palette came out September last year, this one, but I couldn't get it till late November because it was just outsold everywhere. That's how popular it was. But it just comes just like this, and I mean, just wow. I love the colours. You get more, a few more shades in this one than you do with obviously palette number 2, because obviously this one doesn't have the shades written on the palette, whereas number 2 does, etc. But I mean, again, I love the shade Pug, Tiramisu, and I think this one is iced coffee, sorry, not iced tea, iced coffee. And again, absolutely stunning colours. And Sophie, if you're watching this, well done, congratulations. 2 palettes, and they're by far the best palettes I've ever spent, and for £10 as well, a real good bargain, and they're so pigmented. And then I also have the Carmi Kiss of Fire eyeshadow palette. You get 10 eyeshadows and 2 highlighters. I'm yet to test out this palette. I've just recently purchased this. So you have your highlighters at the top, and then you just have your 10 eyeshadows at the bottom. 4 of them are mattes, 6 of them are shimmers, and again, they are just little. Is that one a matte? That one's more of a shimmery. I could be wrong. They could be, these two could also be mattes, but these ones look more mattified and these ones look more shimmery. But again, for £10, and look how pigmented that purple is. Just like wow. I then also have the Revolution Makeup Fortune Favourites, the Brave. Again, beautiful palette. As you can see, I haven't used it because it's just too stunning. I mean, just wow. I really want to use this one, and I really want to use this one, but I don't really want to ruin them, so I haven't. And then, as you can see, these makeups are all Makeup Revolution, and this isn't sponsored at all, but again, I just love their eyeshadows. So I have all these palettes. This is the Revolution Iconic Fever, the Revolution Iconic Vitality, I have the Revolution Good as Good, I have the Revolution Palette Essential Day to Night, I have the, obviously, Makeup Revolution Redemption Palette Hot Smoked. Then this is the Makeup Revolution Salvation Palette, and again you have your matte palette, you have your matte shades at the bottom, and then you have your shimmery shades at the top. Again, another stunning palette. I just haven't used it. And then, as you can see, I have again the Love Conquers All palette, just because these are eyeshadows, and obviously that one was a highlighter. I have the Revolution Makeup Redemption Palette Essential Shimmers, the Revolution Makeup Redemption Palette Iconic 2, the Makeup Revolution Mermaids versus Unicorns, and then this one is just the Makeup Redemption Palette Iconic Elements. And as you can see, I've only used this shade and not the rest, because the rest are very bold nudie colours, and that's just not for me. And then I also have these 2 Makeup Revolutions. So these are the Day and Night palette. This one is the Night palette, which is more shimmery colours, and then this one is your Day palette, which is just more nudie, plain colours, etc. And again, you get a really nice mirror. And then this one I got from Glossybox. It's just an Essence eyeshadow pan that you can just remove your eyeshadows and put in the ones that you want to put in, etc. So I thought that was quite a good idea. I then also have the NYX Cosmic Metals palette, which again, just very bright, bold colours, which again are so pigmented. I mean, just wow. I so love those colours. They're so pigmented, so beautiful. Love those. I then also have the number 7 eyeshadow palette. I got this given to me as a Christmas present, and again, some really beautiful shades, etc. I then also got the MAC eyeshadow palette, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like. The shades weren't really shimmery at all. They just seem to fade, even though they look quite dark. They just seem to fade throughout the daytime. So it looked like you had eyeshadow when it start, and then come at the end of the day, you didn't really have any eyeshadow. And then this is the Sleek Makeup in the shade Dancing Till Dusk 027. And again, you just got your 2 eyeshadows, which are exactly the same. One's a matte, one's a shimmer, and again, one's a matte, one's a shimmer. And then you've just got your 2 blushes. And again, a nice size mirror, and you did have a brush there, but I don't use those brushes. And then these ones are just a few small little eyeshadows, etc. So I've got the Mask Sydney London. It's more of metallic grey colour. This is the number 7, which is more of a stony grey colour. Then I've got the Macadana, hoping I've pronounced that right, totally probably wrong. And again, that's just a duo eyeshadow. And then I've got the Sleek Maximum Impact Perfume eyeshadow, and it's the shade 974 Emerald. Yet again, to test this one out, I've had this one quite a while, which I might need to bin. I then also had 2 gems. So this one's from the Gypsy Shrine, and I so can't wait to use these, because the Gypsy Shrine gems are just beautiful. They are so beautiful. So I've got one for that goes under your eyes. This is the Lottie London Gems. Again, you can just use these anywhere, which I am so going to do a festival look. Yeah, I'm really going to do a festival look. And then these, which I just got from Avon as a funny joke thing, and that is the set of 4 eyebrow stencils. I don't know why I picked them up, but I did. We can have a laugh at those. So yeah, that's drawer number 3. Moving on to drawer number 4 is full of my lipsticks, lip liners, etc. So I'm just going to take you off the tripod a minute, which I do apologise. So just down there I have all my lip glosses, etc. So I have the Steve Laurent lip gloss, which is just more of a nudie colour. I have the Candy Floss by Sport FX, which is again a really gorgeous gorgeous lip product. I then also have a lip product thing that I got in Glossy Box. I have my Stelia glitter top coat. Again, I have a Secret Flush like lip tint, but you can also use this for your cheeks. I have some lip butters. I have 2 beauty blenders in here, but these are from Home Bargains, but they are to me like a dupe version of the Real Techniques. They're so good. And for £1.20, yeah, £1.20, sorry, these were just amazing. I love them. I also have the Garnier Micellar cleansing water. I just have a B makeup brush cleanser. I have all my liquid mattes in here. So I have the MUA Luxe, 2 Makeup Revolutions, 2 Knit Fabs, one of the NYX Velvet lip glosses, 2 from the W7 lip glosses, sorry, and I have 2 from the MAC. I would show you, but my camera's going to die, so I'm just trying to move it on a bit. I then also have all from the Primark range, and that is the Velvet lipstick, crayons, etc., which is again a really good. These are from Maybelline, which again I absolutely love. I love this colour. I think this was like Fairy Berry, and it is so beautiful. In this one I have all my Primark lipsticks, etc. This one I have my Stevia lipsticks and my MAC minis. This one is just all like nudie lip glosses, etc. So I have the NYX Butter Gloss, which I got in the shade Creme Brulee, which, oh my god, smells amazing. I have the Smith Coach lip gloss, sorry, which is again love. I have the Max Factor 24-hour lip gloss, which again I love. And then these are all my lip liners. So they are mainly from Primark. I do tend to buy all my Velvet lip crayons, lipsticks, etc. Lip liners all from Primark. They are really, really good. This one is the Maybelline New York collaboration with Gigi Hadid, which is again a really stunning like red. It is so beautiful. I love it. And yeah, I have so many lip liners, which I absolutely love. And yeah, that's the Lip Tart Primark, and then I've just got a macaroon lipstick there. And then moving on to drawer number 5 before my camera absolutely dies. And then in this drawer is just where I keep all my nail varnishes, etc. They're just all like together, so I know where they are, etc. And then I have some fake nails here, which again I love. These are just like the press-on ones. I have some glue-on ones. Again, these are all fake nails, which I love. And then this is just a basket where I keep all of my nail art, etc. in, which yeah, I tend to love. And that is my Alexa 5 drawer. I just have a fake plant at the top, a cactus candle, and then another candle, and then I just have 4 pots of makeup brushes, which are 2 pots from Primark, but I've just put them into 4 sections. And that is my makeup collection tour finish. So yeah, that's my Alexa 5 drawer makeup collection 2018. If there's any products, etc. you'd like me to test and film, then please do leave a comment in the comment box, and I'll do my best to do a video and upload it and show you guys exactly the outcome of it. And I'll also give you my honest opinions and review. But yeah, please do give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching this video. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and please do press that notification bell to be updated when my new videos have been uploaded, etc. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all soon. Bye!